Hello, hello. We are live. It's not a waiting time for Thursday, right? Like we always wait to be here together, meeting offline, online for our business partners. So anyway, welcome everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. And today we have, I would like to introduce all to our business space. We are all here, medical professional beyond the medical mind. So we are all going to talk about a business. We do have the one of the guests who has been in a business and thriving in a business for years. So you will hear from the expert today. But before that, let's introduce ourselves. If this is the first time you've been watching me, namaste. My name is Rekha Koyala. I'm a registered nurse as well as online business owner. Has been working in this online business platform for almost like 2 years, working as an online certified online business coach for now. And I'm still working like full time as a registered nurse. And I live in Dallas, Texas with my two kids and my husband. And I'm going to give my floor to my co host, Divine.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome again to our weekly episode. We want to give you a very inspiring story and for you to be pumped up and ready to jump into this and be one of us and join us. So, yeah, my name is Divine Reigns. I'm originally from the Philippines. I am a registered nurse here by profession, but I have not been back, working for over a year now. I'm a stay at home mom now and doing this business full time. So, yeah, welcome you guys. Go ahead, Ellie.
Hi, guys. Welcome to our Thursday night live show. My name is Eli. I'm originally from Bulgaria. I live here in Dallas, Texas. I am a registered diagnostic sonographer, have been for the last 20 years. And right now, I'm actually semi retired. I only work 3 days. And today, Thursday, is my Friday. So, and I was off yesterday. So, I have been in this business for almost 2 years now, and I'm enjoying it fully. So I'm very, very excited for every Thursday night to see you girls and to bring guests that we get inspired by. And we hope to bring you guys some value and inspire you some. So, our guest. Da, 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 da.
Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, Divine, for beautiful introduction. We are missing like one of our co-hosts. She's not here today. She's still working, and we miss you, Moira. So hopefully we'll meet up for next Thursday. But like I said, today we have the special guest, and I'm sure like you guys will be learning a lot. She has been in this business as a coach, and she has been assisting so many family to establish this business. So without further ado, we do have like she's a mom, and I would like to hear from her. Let me not talk. Let me give the floor to Lena. Lena, welcome to our business space, and thank you for honoring our invitation and be here today, and then be our guest. So I would like to give the floor to you. Introduce to our guest.
Awesome. Thank you, wonderful ladies, for having me over at your episode today. Hi, Rekha. Hey, Ellie. Hi, Divine. It's not even just, it's been like, what, 4 days we met in person, Rekha and
I
Ellie.
know, right? It was so much fun.
We all met for, we all live in Dallas, Rekha, me, and Ellie. And we met in person for Women's Day. And hi, Divine. We met in San Diego. So it's so wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. How are you all?
Pretty good,
Great.
pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Like, when I first met you online, like that's how I came to know about you. I met you in San Diego the first time in person. And then, we got connected. Like before that, we met in the last Women's Day, like International Women's Day, and then we met this time too. It was fabulous.
Yes.
Meeting in person is a different vibe, different mode. So Um, so okay, so we do have a couple of questions for you, and then I really want to share your expertise and then give your insight about the business for our viewers. So, my first question to you: tell us about yourself before you find the business, and how did you find this business? I know you were in the corporate world. Like, how did you find this business?
So 2021, I just announced the day we met that I completed 5 years this week in the business, and 2021 was post-pandemic. You all are doing a noble job of being in the front lines. We really appreciate that. However, few of us had a choice to be at home, not y'all. Um, I was on a sabbatical already because of my health. Okay. And a little that not maybe everyone knows. So I live in Dallas. I'm a mom of two, and I worked in corporate and IT for 13 plus years. Now there's a little bit thing in common between us is though I worked for IT and then the last job was UAT, I worked in the medical industry. So I worked with yeah, so healthcare industry. And it is like still blessed because you get to work from home. Though there is stress, it's high paying, everything understood, but not all departments get to work from home. Now you all know the HIPAA Act, and
Mm.
you all know that being in UAT, the data is so sensitive that some teams don't get to work from home because of the HIPAA Act. For people who don't know, HIPAA is the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, to safeguard all the confidential information of the medical patients. And yeah, so I was looking for something that I can do on my own terms because I was finding a little hard time balancing, very hard time balancing, because my daughter was just to that time, and then I had my son, and then it was pandemic, and then post pandemic to the school. So I wanted to work on my own terms, and that's when I got to see an ad on my feed, just like how you might see this live or an ad. And it really checked off all the boxes, right, that I wanted, like flexibility, and then there was training available and all of that stuff. So yeah, mom, burnt out professional, looking for living life on our own terms while giving equal dignity to my personal and professional life. I was a workaholic before, but some experiences of your life changes your perspective. So to each its own. I've been working since I think I was 17. So been a total workaholic, but because of certain things, I wanted to have this shift and just glad I did.
Oh, that's amazing. Divine, you're muted.
Uh, Thank you so much, Lina. I think we all can relate to that. If something happens in our as a mom, we want some flexibility. And
Hmm.
yeah, check as myself also. This business just all check. And yeah, and my next question is, you know, um, when we start, we all have our pains and our struggles. We all have our whys. So, can you share with us, what are your pains and your struggle, before? I know you shared a little bit about your struggle, and is there any more that you could in depth about that? Why you're starting the business?
Sure, sure. Oh, I was not knowing this question is coming. So I kind of did an overlap answer. So my health needed attention, healing needed attention, and I was not finding the time. So I was on a short sabbatical for that. And yeah, I mean, basically, I just wanted to live a wholesome life. So my pain point in the sense, it's like what you're going at that moment, right? So as I was mentioning that though it is a very blessed privilege, and I say it with a lot of humility, and I'm not proud of that fact that I resigned and I sat at home, because not everyone gets to do that. I understand that part, but your decisions are based off your life experiences, right? So just before pandemic, I lost my sister lost her husband who was 41 years old. All right. Now the son was 7 years old, and he was the best in his career. He was an artist. So that experience, and then I was pregnant that time. That experience got so much, it changed that perspective so much that everything on one side, but you spending time with your kids is totally
Mhm.
something that I wanted to do at that time. And then the whole scare of pandemic, you guys were still brave, but the people who are not on the front line, they were just listening to the news and getting more, I don't know, panicked. So that decision of mine of being with the kid because of whatever happened in the family, it just impacted my decision even more. Like, oh, it's pandemic, let us. So that was my core why of just being available for my kids, and just being there for them no matter what I'm doing. But however, see, a lot of people, right, who are our audiences, they not necessarily want to start a business, right? They don't even have an idea sometimes, oh, it's a business, I've never done this before. But what they really want is their time back, and that's the reason they're looking for, and that was me. So now I'm blessed that I get to help people like me who want to have that time back. And it's so beautiful. I was just telling Rekha that I was right now at my son's open house in school. And it was so beautiful that the teacher made them write a love note to parents. Okay. And it was such a big letter. And the last line says, I love you, mom, because when I get back from home, you are there to hug me. And it was
Oh,
so beautiful. I'm like,
Nice.
this is life has come to a full circle, and this is my why. He was not even two when I started this, and now he's 7, almost 8, and he can write on his own and express on its own. And like, okay, this is perfect. So from pain to purpose, it has just come to a full purpose. Full,
that is awesome. And as a mom,
yeah.
it's just we're all mothers. We know how precious time with our kids is, and we know. I know my kids are all grown. I know how fast it goes.
Right.
So for you to be able to stay at home and enjoy this time while you're still adding income to the family is just amazing. And as we're talking about that, I that's one of the um, key benefits that I personally love about this business. And you shared some flexibility and all that. Can you share some more key benefits of our business that you enjoy and love um, in our business? And by the way, I never asked you, I don't know, have you ever tried other businesses before? Do you have any other experience besides your profession in our business? And if you have tried them, what is your experience with that?
Surely. Thank you for that question. So, no, I have not tried any other business. I've said it very few times that when I was on a sabbatical and because I wanted to work from home, I'm creative person. So I had an idea to create a product and make a prototype of my own, but that was it. And I spent so much of money on making that prototype, which was not a success. Okay, not many people know. I think you guys have this exclusive details, but I spent quite a lot, quite a lot. I'm talking about more than 45,000. It's quite a
Oh,
lot
It's a
because
lot.
it was a physical product. Anyways, so what I love about this business is so yeah, so that is, I don't have any business experience. In fact, I belong to a family of artists. All my cousins are in some or the other art professionally. I was the first one to even get into corporate because of financial situations, and my cousins are like singers and artists and TV actors and theater personals and all. So you don't need any business experience. And what I love most about it is the community first, because there's a sense of belonging. Though we are all individual business owners, the bond that connects us is the community. The training, I'm very proud of training for people who do not know. So you can spend, there's no cap on how much you can spend on things that you want to learn, like, a little bit is free, but then later they charge you, right? And you can literally spend thousands and thousands for training. But our community, the founders are very generous, and they literally provide all the training which is included in your package. And you don't even learn about the business, but also a lot of soft skills, confidence, mindset, right? and there are different training that you can be a part of, in-person training that you can go if you want to network and like meet more people, right? And I'm so excited. I'm going to meet Rekha soon for that training. So then we have tech support, and it's like a business in a box. Everything is given to you. All the tools that you need to succeed is given to you in a box. And that is what a person having no business experience, or even that person who's not tech savvy, it is so doable for them to see and do, to implement. However, you need to be invested in the learning, that you need to see the video yourself and then do it. So that I really love, that everything is provided and there's unlimited support, not just from your mentor coaches, even the friends we make, right? The friends we make, and then the fun we have, the memories we create. It's just beautiful. So I'm just happy that I belong somewhere. I have a beautiful post in the community somewhere that I call this a new circle, the community, where there's always room for more, and there's always more and more harmony. And of course, we live in a world where it's yin and yang. There are some good people everywhere, mostly good people everywhere, but there are some people who don't fit in right. And people who don't fit in right, they usually trickle down. They don't belong to the community for a long time. So that is also what I love, that the leaders and the coaches are gatekeepers of the community, maintaining the community to be a more positive environment and not taken over by anyone who is not. They're just shooting the door, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God. The way you share your experience like about the business, like I loved it. I haven't done that, but me and my husband open up the restaurant, and then it's a restaurant very close by. Then I did realize like how much money we spend on this traditional business, like how we need to establish, like on top of that, customer satisfaction. There are a lot of things that you need to know behind the scenes. I didn't know. Like I said, we both were not in the restaurant field. We're not in the hospitality area, right? But all of a sudden, we're like, okay, we want to do the business. Let's try restaurant business because it's growing, and the people around here, like I'm sure, like we had a good customer. Then we run for almost a year and a half. Like every day, it was a burnout moment. Every day, because there's nobody to guide us or teach us. Like, hey, this is what you need to be successful in the business. We had an idea, we had the thoughts, like that's what our driven cause. But when we started, and then I realized, oh my God, this is too much of work. Like, and we are not ready for this. So I had to close the restaurant business. And when I found this business, I'm like, oh my God, this is so much support. Just like you mentioned, right? The community is awesome. Yes, we're all human. There's ups and downs. Like some days we're like very high, like some day we're very, very low. But here, everybody supports you. I didn't know anybody, right? Like even though if I put something in a message like, hey, I need this, there were like maybe 4 or 5 messages already lined up, like, hey, you need to do this is how you need. I'm like, you don't know me, you don't get benefit from me. And this is not about taking for granted. So I really love about this community, and you laid it out like everything, how awesome the business that we have. Being that said, can you share with us this business, how this business has transferred, changed in your life? What is the biggest achievement you have achieved because of this online business?
Sure. Back in 2023, um, I got a it was an honor to get an opportunity to be a speaker at one of the convention, and the main essence of that speech was to give gratitude to the founders, because the kind of before and after, it is, I can't really say it very openly because it's very deeply personal, but I shared it with the community because this is public. But there's so many things, yeah, so many things. Life is like really come to a full circles. Firstly, I am deeply spiritual and I believe in purpose led work. Okay, this venture has given me the stability um, of time, and also in terms of course, any business first perk is the income, right? That is the main, that is the whole reason that we all doing this.
Business, yeah.
However, I was one of the 5% of the people who came also for what comes along with the business, because I needed healing. But with all of that, when you uh, there's a common saying that you cannot pour from an empty cup, and you being all in medical industry, you understand that when you are well yourself, mind, body, spirit, you can be of better help and you have a better purpose to serve others.
True.
So when I started this business, and I'm not even kidding, you just see my first post in the community exactly 5 years ago. I'm literally standing with a banner that says the gift of health is keeping me alive. Literally, that's written on it. Okay. And now it's been 3.5 years, so health is better. Of course, the income is there, the time is there, because the passion is always there, but then there is no time. People are very passionate to help others, but then people are struggling with time with work, with family, your self-care. But it's been more than 3 years and 8 or 9 months. I am a full-time volunteer in the community, and I give back my time to the community to help other people step up as leaders. That is beautiful. So basically, I think I found my ikigai, and that is what has changed. I spoke about ikigai, like how when you live a purposeful life where you find a common point in a thing that you can earn well, you love it, people value what you do, and people are benefited from what you are doing. It lets you follow your passion and purpose all together. Then you found your sweet spot, that ikigai, and this is what it is for me. And I since 5 years I've been saying these two words: wholesome success is what has given me. And I feel blessed that I get to help so many. In this 5 years, I've spoken to so many of them and helped so many to start their own venture. And there's no age limit also. Like, I have someone who is 76 who started this business with me.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
76.
Never too late.
And couple of other retirees have also started. I am helping moms who've never worked before in their life. I'm helping moms with completely disabled children. Like, it's a blessing for them, right? To be able to work from home. And then there is one lady who's tried seven other businesses and not worked, but this worked for her. So there's so many. The whys can be many. There are gentlemen in my team. So it's a blessing to be able to help others just by serving information, because there's no chasing, convincing, nothing. And then I also get to do other things which takes care of all the things. Happy me, then happy family, and then help the community on a larger picture. So it's all a mix. It's been amazing.
Okay, wow. Thank you so much. What a very inspiring, story. I'm just like so not only I am so touched by your story, I feel like I want to take action again. I want to do that. Take action. I want to pay the refundable 149 if I was the one, but I'm already in the business. But just listening to that, really made me make that decision. So I'm sure a lot of our viewers out there, we have like a 6, 7, 8 viewers here that are listening to you, and I'm sure sometimes maybe they have like doubts, and they're like the fence sitters that they're still watching. It's been a year, it's been 2 years, they're still watching. So what can you advise to them, to those who are unsure and skeptical, what they want to start this business?
Yeah, divine. So being skeptical, I always say, being skeptical is not at all a bad thing. It's in fact good, because there's a lot of noise. Sorry. So being skeptical is not at all a bad thing. In fact, it's a good thing, because we humans, we're thinking animals, right? And when you give a thought because you are going to uh, see a new career path, maybe a plan B for you, or plan A, you are going to start a legitimate venture. It's actually good that you're actually doing the research, and this is where our platform is really good at, because this is the only business community that lets you take a sneak peek inside out for 30 days, right? So there is nothing you're going to possibly lose at all, like not even a single dollar. How? Because you watch a no cost webinar. You first see if this resonates with you. If you like something, that you see, and then you talk to any of these ladies, whoever's page you're following, and then you move to step 2, which is a no risk zone, which means you pay 149, you move ahead, you see everything about the business inside out for 30 days. You will know it all, and then you list down your fresh questions, ask them, get your answers, get your doubts cleared, and you go by that intuition. You have to go by that intuition, because everyone has an inner voice that's prompting you to what is aligned for you, and you trust that and you proceed. And yeah, so we are here to answer your questions and clear your doubts, and then you make your informed decision if this is the right path for you. So there is nobody starts with a skeptical mind in our community, because this is the only platform that lets you see everything before even you decide. So no brainer, right? We have to just take the first leap of faith, which is the first step of moving to step 2, and just know that refunds are just an email away. We are all honest, God loving people here. We are all moms, we're all professionals, current and former, and no one wants to do something which is not aligned to our core values. So just don't worry too much and just see it. You'll be happy, at least you did. If you like it, please continue. If not, at least you learned something, that there's something out there, people are loving it and doing it well. And yeah.
Absolutely, yes. You said it very well. We are all professionals here, and I see we're all registered nurse, registered diagnostic sonographer, registered. We all have, and you have a license. We all have licenses here, and we're not going to lose them if this was something illegal or something that is misleading. We wouldn't be putting our faces and names and credentials there. So with that said, thank you so much, Lina. Thank you so much for being our guest today. This was really inspiring, and it brought a lot of value to, I believe, our viewers and to us as well. You're the one with the most experience, and I can listen and listen.
Well, a mom of a teenager, this is music to my ears.
Well, trust me, at that age shall pass. It's just a stage. That too shall pass. It's just, yeah, hang in there. So we have a very fun way to finish our live streams. We're all from different places, and we like to invite our viewers in our own language. So I'm gonna go first. And then I will give you the microphone and we'll continue. So, здравейте на всички! Благодаря, че гледате днес нашия гост, който говори за бизнеса, който ние споделяме с вас. Ако искате да знаете повече за този бизнес, без абсолютно никакъв предишен опит, свържете се с мен, регистрирайте се на моя уебсайт. Абсолютно няма никакви директни продажби, имаме много добро обучение, няма нужда да имате някакъв опит. Аз ще съм на всяка крачка с вас. Благодаря много, очаквам да ви видя. Lina, your turn.
Awesome. Thank you. This is fun. This I've never done before. So I speak Marathi, but I'll also speak in Hindi. So तुम्ही सगळे बघत आहात, तुम्ही बघा की हे सगळे जे आहेत ते मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल आहेत, मेडिकल बॅकग्राऊंडचे आहेत, उच्च दर्जाच्या जॉब करतायत आणि खूप चांगलं कमवत आहेत. तरी पण हे सगळे का बिझनेस करतात? आणि आम्ही सगळ्यांना मुलं आहेत. एव्हरीवन इज मॉम टू. with kids of different ages, right? Different phases of life. तरी पण हे सगळं का करतायत? मराठी माणूस खूप प्रामाणिक असतो आणि हा बिझनेस पण प्रामाणिक आहे. तुम्हाला खूप आवडेल हा तुम्ही येऊन बघा बिझनेस. अगर आप ये देख रहे हो तो आप जरूर आके देखिए कि क्यों इतने अच्छे जो पढ़े लिखे प्रोफेशनल्स हैं क्यों ये बिजनेस कर रहे हैं और कैसे अपना साइड हसल जो एकदम स्ट्रांग रख रहे हैं इस टाइम पे जब AI का ज़माना है और जॉब इनसिक्योरिटी हो रहा है। इतनी वर्ल्ड में इतनी सारी चीज़ें हो रही है जहाँ पे सब कुछ ही इनसिक्योर लग रहा है। तो ये जो आपका जो साइड बिज़नेस है उसको आप फाउंडेशन स्ट्रॉन्ग करिए एंड हैव अ गुड स्टैंड फॉर योरसेल्फ। और थैंक यू आपने ये देखा. सगळ्यांचा खूप खूप आभार. थँक यू.
Super. Divine?
Okay, ayan guys, kabayan, narinig niyo na po ang kwento ng isang, napaka-successful na dito sa aming na binahagi namin sa inyo ang aming guest, ang kwento ni Lina. I'm sure na inspired po kayo sa kanyang kwento. So, wala pong mawawala kung susubukan nyo ang business na ito. Napaka-legitimate po ang business na ito. Nagbabayad kami ng taxes. Dahil po dito, marami na pong buhay ang nabago. Baka gusto nyo rin, magkaroon ng extra income. Gusto nyo rin mabago ang inyong buhay. Napakarami namin dito. 270 plus, 270 or almost 280,000 na po kami dito. Diyan po sa number na yan po nagsasabi na napaka-successful po ng business na ito. So mag-connect lang po sa amin at panoorin ang aming free webinar. At doon yung malalaman kung ang business na to ay para ba sa'yo. Back to you, Reka.
थ्याङ्क यू सो मच नमस्ते सबैजनालाई आज हजुरहरूलाई मेरो एपिसोडमा सबजना स्वागत छ आई नो हजुर धेरैजनाले आज हेरिरहनु भएको थियो लाइभ पनि हेरिरहनु भएको थियो होइन यो बिजनेस कस्तो भनेर बिजनेस मोडलको बारेमा हजुरले थाहा पाइहाल्नुभयो हाम्रो चाहिँ स्पेसल गेस्ट आज चाहिँ लिना आउनुभएको थियो उहाँ चाहिँ बिजनेसमा बसेको मोर देन 5 वर्ष भइसक्यो आएर आफ्नो बिजनेसको एक्सपिरियन्सहरू सेयर गर्नुभयो आइम स्योर कि हजुरहरूले पनि उहाँबाट धेरै कुरा सिक्नुभयो होला जान्नुभयो होला अब बिजनेस एकदमै राम्रो उच्च स्तरको नभएको भए हामी यस्तो मेडिकल प्रोफेसनमा काम गरेको मान्छेहरू उहाँ आइटी फिल्डमा यत्रो वर्षसम्म काम गरिरहेको मान्छेहरू साइड हसल भनेर यसरी काम गरिरहनु भएको छ होइन डिजिटल बिजनेसमा आफ्नो टाइम दिइरहनु भएको छ भने देयर मस्ट बी समथिङ है 2,80,000 मान्छेहरू हुनुहुन्छ यसमा होइन त्यो भनेको भल्युम स्पिक्स लाउडर त्यो हिसाबमा सोच्नु कि यो बिजनेस कति एक्सपेन्सिभ उसमा छ भनेर होइन हजुरहरूलाई पनि यसको बारेमा जान्नु इच्छा छ भने एनी टाइम रिच आउट टु मी और हामी जो पनि छ यहाँ हजुरहरूले कुरा सोध्न सक्नुहुन्छ अनि बिजनेसको बारेमा फर्स्टमा हजुरले एउटा वेब इमेल एड्रेस राखे पछाडि हजुरले वेबसाइट हेर्न मिल्छ त्यस पछाडि बिजनेसको बारेमा थाहा हुन्छ कुनै पनि प्रश्न छ भने हजुरहरूले सिधै हामीलाई सोध्न सक्नुहुन्छ अनि हामीले विस्तृत रूपमा हजुरलाई यसको जानकारी दिन्छौँ I really want to see all inside the business. त्यति भन्दै आजको लागि म सबसँग बिदा माग्न चाहन्छु एन्ड धन्यवाद शुभरात्रि सबैलाई Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining us, Lina. And I hope to see you soon. Definitely in Orlando.
Absolutely. All the young moms of infants, you can see you're a baby crying. This is amazing. You can do it both. And yeah, just.
I thought it was my baby crying. I have a 4 months old.
It's my nephew is crying.
Oh, okay. I really thought it was Divine's baby. Okay.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah.
All right.
Ladies, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Feel free to join. To register to any of our pages if you connected with us, if you resonated with anything that we were talking about today. We would love to see you all in.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.